Good day, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Miss Christimia Shan, and today we will be exploring the Augustinian value of friendship based on the teachings of Saint Augustine of Hippo. Friendship is something very important to most people. In fact, Saint Augustine believed that in this world, two things are essential: life and friendship. You might be wondering why we're exploring the concept of friendship through the eyes of St. Augustine. After all, he lived many centuries ago, but many of the questions people had then are the same questions we ask today. What is true friendship? Who can we trust? And what makes a friendship last? Saint Augustine, born 354 AD in Tagastino Media Proconsulares, North Africa, became the Bishop of Hippo, philosopher, and one of the most influential theologians in Christianity. His personal experiences, including the joy of friendship and the grief of losing a close friend, shaped his understanding of true friendship. He thought that authentic friendship is rooted in love, caritas, truth, veritas, and God. Augustine did not begin as a saint. As a young man with a restless heart, he pursued success, pleasure, and worldly ambitions. He valued friendships, but many of these relationships were based on shared pleasures rather than shared virtue. Despite having many companions, he still felt empty. This led him to write one of Christianity's most famous lines: "Our hearts are restless until they rest in you," from his Book of Confessions. Now let us look at St. Augustine's experience of friendship at three stages in his life: the adolescence, young adulthood, and adulthood. For the adolescence, which is a self-centered friendship, this is a kind of friendship which is solely based on companionship or camaraderie. It involves getting along with someone. In our lifetime, we can find companions whose company we enjoy very much. In other times, it may involve taking advantage of another person who gives us something we may not have. This kind of friendship really focuses on ourselves and what we are getting out of it. Second, young adulthood. Love is the basis of friendship. So this kind of friendship is based on common concerns and values. We know we can share what we really feel, what we really are, and what we really care about. Thus, we can only be true friends so far as we share common commitments. Compared to adolescence, this kind of friendship gives us a sense of freedom. This time, it's not about what we can get out of it, but whether it leads us to appreciate our friends in their totality. Next is the adulthood, friends in Christ. In this stage of friendship, St. Augustine wants us to understand that all Christian people are called to be friends in Christ. The kind of friendship that builds up a spirit of fraternal affection and support that seeks God together. Augustine's life was transformed by his conversion to faith in Jesus Christ and trust in God. Therefore, true reality and friendship is only understood when we know of God who is transcendent. Friendship can only be true if it is bonded with love, frankness, and prayer, as goes the characteristics of true Augustinian friendship. For St. Augustine, friendship is based on love, not based on self-interest. If they are true friends, we must be able to mutually point out each other's faults, because according to St. Augustine, authentic friendship involves mutual correction, helping one another learn, grow in virtue, and draw closer to God. The heart of friendship is wishing the other well. By praying together and for each other, friends express genuine care and guide one another on the path toward God and salvation. For Christians, friendship is based on the love for Christ. Augustine, with St. John the Evangelist, believes that the way we make our love of God real is by loving. Our friendships are part of our loving God and our way to salvation. A friendship centered on God is deeper and more lasting than one based on shared interests. At the beginning of this presentation, we heard St. Augustine's words, "In this world, two things are essential: life and friendship. Now we can better understand why he said this. Because Augustine's vision of friendship calls us to build communities rooted in truth, where people are united by the shared pursuit of goodness and guided toward God. And that is all for the Augustinian value of friendship. Thank you for watching.